Yo, what is up, guys? It is Tom back with another cryptocurrency video. I apologize, guys, in advance for not uploading. School has just been an absolute killer. I've just been getting murked by so much homework, so much final exams. So it's been crazy, but I am back. 2 full-time crypto videos. I'll probably do spotty videos in and out the next couple of days because I do have a couple of finals to finish. So this video is going to be a quick market recap. I'm going to tell you some of the coins I've been investing in, give you a whole entire in-depth look at my portfolio, and go over some popular coins. So guys, my face is just going to get out of here for a second. Let's take a look at the markets. Pretty much every single thing is up, guys. I mean, whatever you bought, over the past couple of days, you've either doubled your money or close to it. I got to tell you guys a crazy story about Litecoin. I think 2 nights ago, I was in the Dunkin' Donuts, I was doing some homework, and I was trading Litecoin, right? And so I was getting pissed off at myself because after I stopped trading it, when it hit about, I think it hit like 390 was its high. I looked back, I'm like, wow, I could have made so much more just holding this. But that's okay, guys. In a day, just trading this while I was doing my homework, I made over $1,000, about 1,200 bucks. I made trading Litecoin alone, and this is just a reminder to don't get pissed off at yourself, even though it can be easy. Like, oh, I could have made this much more money if I did this. Guys, profit is profit. Be thankful. Lock in some profits. And I said that I would buy back Litecoin. I drew a quick. What if you guys don't know what this is? This is called a Fibonacci retracement tool, and what you do is you put the tool, where you had your recent run up, cap it towards the high, and this will give you your buy zones, right? So green and blue is the optimal buy zone. So if you guys bought, I actually bought a little bit back right at like 168. I'm probably gonna sell, and if you can kind of tell, guys, this is a big bull flag. And if we zoom in on the chart, well, first let me explain something to you first. So this little light green is a buy zone, darker green is a buy zone, anything here is a buy zone. So it'll tell you guys what is a good optimal purchase point in regards to its pullback. So as we all know, nothing can continue to go parabolic all the time. And if we look at the RSI, this is on the 4 hour, it's actually starting to cool off a teeny bit. We've had a little bit of an increase in the RSI due to buying on that dip as it hit the optimal buy zone. I do think we can be probably a little bit more sell off here. Obviously, guys, everybody's like, oh, it was a pump and dump. It was a scam. I had crazy messages in my Facebook inbox, people telling me, oh, this was a pump and dump. Guys, things that go up, it can't go up forever. These are healthy pullbacks. I used to trade very heavily in the stock market. Know a good bit about technical analysis. Things need to cool off. Identify, patterns that come up, and you could buy in at a better price. So if we zoom in on the 1 minute, guys, I'll give you guys a little tip or like a trick. Obviously, quick disclaimer, this isn't financial advice, so please don't sue me, okay? Um, but what you can do, what I did while I was doing my homework, if we kind of zoom out here, I would literally pull up my GDAX, that's where I trade from, and I would pull up a trading view 1 minute chart, and I would put an RSI on there. And what I would do is every time the RSI would get oversold, which is pretty much anything below 35, I would put a buy order in. And it's just so predictable. Look, so RSI is a little bit oversold here. You could put a buy order in, and you could sell when it's overbought. And I just kept doing this all night. And this is very beneficial during times of high volatility and high volume. So when there's a lot of money being pumped into the market, you can literally scalp. I was scalping like $3 to $4 plays each time, putting in a decent sized buy order when the RSI was, fairly oversold, like right here. And then when it would get, overbought on the RSI, you could quick put in a sell order, lock in easy gains. I mean, just for example, let's see here. The RSI was oversold at about 260. Say you sold, it was overbought at about 305. Guys, that's easy gains. Easy. Obviously, this doesn't work every single time. It works, during high times of high volatility, high volume. If you even go back out way further, you'll see the same pattern. When the RSI is, very oversold, you'll see a sell-off. So let's say even on this little dip, guys, say the RSI is very oversold here. You could have put a buy order in at 312. When it got oversold at about 316, 317, you make a couple bucks a share. And what you could do this when you're bored, just do a quick scalp play. Obviously, this isn't a great trading strategy. This is just something I personally do when I'm bored. If I'm doing homework, if I really have nothing else to do, I'll kind of do these quick scalp plays, and you can make a couple of dollars, guys. I mean, you can really do this on anything. What you can do also, for those of you who trade on Bittrex, do the same thing with any of these other coins, but it is most optimal during times of high volatility and high volume because you'll see huge heavy swings on the RSI. So if we go back to the 1 day, if my internet can load, because I'm running on a personal hotspot here, I did a Fibonacci retracement, so I'm going to give you guys my price predictions on Litecoin. Obviously, what I would like to see is for the RSI to cool off a little bit on the 1 day. I really want to see it touching maybe 60 before I buy back in. Obviously, I bought a little bit back in the 260 range. Guys, let's actually run the fib retracement on like an hour. Let's see. Yeah. So you guys could do this too. Go on tradingview.com. The way you get this Fibonacci retracement tool, you click this little magnifying glass over here, and then you go to, I believe it's this. No, it is not. You go to this, and then you scroll down to fib retracement. Obviously, this doesn't work 100% of the time, but it gives you a good buy zone projection, because you don't want to buy near all-time highs. You want to buy when things are fairly sold off. So, and if you can look at this, the RSI kind of corresponds with these specific levels. If you see at all-time highs, the RSI was extremely, extremely overextended. But as you notice, as Litecoin starts to dip down in some of these buy zones, these optimal buy zones, you can see the RSI is fairly oversold. So that's the name of the game, guys. These are two tools that I personally use a lot when trading or even going for the long term, but mostly these tools are good for, quick scalp plays or, good swing trades too. So you could do this on your own as well, but I just want to make the quick distinction that, as things get overbought, they'll tend to be in the non-optimal buy zones. And as RSI gets a little bit oversold, people are taking profits. It could be a number of things why people are selling. Mostly with Litecoin's case, people want to lock in profits. I mean, in 2 days, this went from almost $100 to like $400. So, I mean, that's just one thing you guys could do. Heading over here to Ethereum, let's go to the interactive chart here. I personally like TradingView. Coinigy is also good. The one flaw I see with Coinigy is that you do have to pay to see some of the alternative coins, and but both are very good platforms. Both are very good, I will say. So looking at Ethereum, crazy run up, guys. And also, I actually did want to say one thing with Litecoin. If you zoom in, let's see, let's go in on like the 30-minute, guys. I wanted to show you something that what I was doing. If you notice on every single run up, right? We probably will have to zoom in even more so you guys can. I want you to see the exact distinction. You'll see how it has a huge run up, a pullback, and then consolidation. These are called, well, they could be called a couple of different things, but I call them bull flags. And in terms of high volatility, what you can do is it's called running the bull flag. So anytime it's up here, you can draw your support and resistance lines. I used to have them drawn on here. I'm not sure why it wasn't saved. Let's see. Bear with me here, guys. I just thought it would be something cool to show you. Yeah, so for example, a little one on here. When things, this is most beneficial during times of high volatility. You'll notice these reoccurring patterns, right? So you have a huge run up, and then a quick sell-off consolidation, and it'll kind of form this like wedge bull flag thing. And once it gets pretty narrowed out, it'll go on another huge run, and then it'll form another bull flag. So I call it like you play the running of the bull flags. So as you can see, you could probably draw another triangle here, bull flag, huge run up, huge textbook bull flag here, and you could pretty much just play. What I did is I played choppy volatility plays in here, draw a couple of support and resistance lines. It forms another bull flag. If there's good volume, the RSI is not too overbought, it'll do the same thing, and you just can complete this pattern. It's called a couple of different things, but there's a bunch of slang terms out there, but I like to call it, you play the running of the bull flags. Going over here to Ethereum, guys, I honestly think this is very overbought at these levels. Obviously on the 1 hour, we were a little bit heading into the oversold territory. I'm sorry, guys. Someone's walking into my house. My dog is going crazy. But let's pull up the 1 minute. Let's see. Yeah, you can even do that strategy with this. Look, when the RSI gets oversold here, put in a buy order, sell when it's overbought. Those are the quick two things on Ethereum. Litecoin, I think it's going to be a $500 coin in the near future. Ethereum, without a doubt, I think it'll easily pass 1,000. I would like to see a little bit of a sell-off. QUANTSTAMP, a lot of you guys have been talking to me about QUANTSTAMP. You know that I'm very bullish on it. The thing that I will say, guys, a lot of you have been messaging me on Facebook, and you're like, Tom, a week ago you were telling me about QUANTSTAMP. Buy in at $9. First of all, I wasn't telling you to buy in at $9. I was telling you what I'm doing. I mean, at 9 cents. I told you to watch it. And everybody's like, oh, it didn't 10x, and then they call it a scam. And guys, not everything is going to 10x right out the gate, okay? You guys have to be patient. Patience is the key here. Two of you, which I'm not upset about. I like you guys messaging me on Facebook, asking me questions. But don't come to me and be like, Tom, QUANTSTAMP isn't mooning. Guys, be patient. Slow down, please. Everybody needs to relax. Not everything in crypto can 10x. It's like if nothing 10x when you first buy it, everybody starts a freaking shitstorm and goes crazy. Relax, guys. It's a great project. And even if you bought it 9 cents, in less than a week, you're up 16%. You have to understand, guys, in the stock market, people think it's great to get 16% returns in a year, okay, on the S&P 500. If you can get that in a couple of days in crypto, that's amazing. Slow down. Don't think everything's a scam if you don't 10x out the gate, because QuantStamp has zero marketing. They don't have any marketing, guys. I think it's a great project. Obviously, on their social media, they were posting a couple of things in regards to Coinbase. So everybody was like, oh my gosh, they're going to be added to Coinbase. Guys, it is very highly unlikely that they'll get added to Coinbase, being how new they are. What most likely had happened at Coinbase was they were in talks about, ways they can, fix up Ethereum, and even it doesn't even have to be stuff about that, but I highly doubt it's because they're going to get added to Coinbase. The coins free to get the pick. I don't think a coin so new as QuantStamp can just run up on the game and get added. I mean, would I like to see that? Of course, but I really don't think we will see that. Still bullish on QuantStamp. I'm holding for the long term. You guys have to think long term. I mean, if you don't want to be in a coin if it's not 10xing, then maybe, QuantStamp isn't for you. And maybe you just need to rethink your investment strategy, because not everything is going to go your way all the time. I mean, we're already up over, from the I bought it like 9 cents. Yeah, so that's over 16%. In S&P 500 index fund, you're lucky to get that in a year. So that's really all I wanted to say about that. Monero making good gains on that. And what else here, guys? LISK was good. Been doing great on LISK. I'm still gonna hold LISK for the long term. LISK is a really good coin going into Q1 of 2018. As we know, they're launching their SDK, which is going to be great. It'll allow developers to actually start using the platform. Do I think a $1 billion valuation is a little bit overextended? Of course I do, but this is cryptocurrencies. Everything's overextended at this point. Obviously going to keep LISK. I think it's going to be a great project. I mean, I think it's a bit overextended. Vertcoin, I think that the whole Vertcoin halving has been priced in. I do think that we could see a bit more of a run. Obviously, a huge Vertcoin fan. And that really about wraps it up, guys. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. We are growing a fantastic cryptocurrency community here where we talk about cryptocurrencies and investing strategies every single day pretty much if I'm not busy. I apologize for the choppiness in the video, guys. My QuickTime player is absolute garbage. I really can't get it to work. I've been troubleshooting it. Keeps crashing on me. But as always, guys, let me know if you want to see more coin reviews, because seems like you guys like those the most. But as always, it is 3 a.m. and I will see you all in the next